So we go into these new chapters. Meteorite, asteroid, comet. So in last chapter we have this solar system, planet, right? Okay. So now today we will look at this. What is meteorite, asteroid, and comet? Okay. Okay, so first we start with meteorite first. Okay, so meteorite is a fragments of rock and metal originating from debris of asteroid. So you can see here, okay, basically it's a rock. You imagine the rock is larger than the normal rock. Okay, so the size could be very small, okay, like a sand until 1 meter. Okay, so it makes up of rocks and metals such as iron and nickel. So basically, if let's say we look at the asteroid and also any other the meteorite, okay, mostly they are made of rocks and metal. Okay, then the surface temperature in the outer space is within 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so one thing that we have to pay attention on this is that meteorite, if let's say we will compare to other bodies in the solar systems, okay, this is one of the body that can only this one, okay, can move freely in the space. The rest they will orbit on their own orbit, okay. And then how they move freely, okay, they don't have the directions, okay, they don't have their own orbit. So basically the movement of this meteoroid, okay, is influenced by the planets and the moon's gravity, okay. So if let's say the moon's gravity or the planet's gravity is actually very strong, will pull the meteorite to that particular side here. And for the meteorite, okay, the speeds varies. So the fastest for these meteorites can goes up to 42 kilometers per second. Well, after all, it's not so fast though, but yeah, that is the fastest it can reach. Huh? Okay. So next, okay. So next we have this asteroid. So asteroid is a large, rocky, and metal object in the solar system that orbit the sun. You can see here. All right. So you can see this one is the rock. Okay, the metal. Okay, it's also made up of metal and rock. So basically, if let's say the metal, okay, mostly will be like what we have, iron and nickel. So the large asteroid, we will call them as a planetoid. So in other words, it's a small planet. So what is made of your asteroid? Okay, like your meteorite, because meteorite is the fragments of your asteroid or comets, isn't it? So of course, the compound will be the same as well. So you will have this metal, okay, and also the rock. So for asteroid, basically, we have these three groups of asteroid. We group it based on the main elements. Main elements. Okay. So first, okay, we call it. Okay, this one very easy to remember. Okay, so we have the cement factory here. We call it CMS, right? Okay, so for asteroid, okay, so CMS here. So C-type asteroid is made up of carbon. Okay, so S-type is made out of silicate. So silicate is the, okay, what is, before we go to silicate, carbon, okay, normally where you can find your carbon filter, okay, in your water filter, your carbon filter, and in your pencil, you have that carbon as well. And for your S-type asteroid, is made out of this silicate. So this silicate, okay, normally we use it to make, it's one of the component that we use to make our glass. Okay, your sand also have this silica and then your silica gel or this. All right, and then we have this M type. So M type, M refer to matter. So M refer to matter. Okay, so matter, what kind of matter we have? We have iron matter, and we have nickel. So you can see here, okay, if you compare to the meteorite, okay, you will have the same compound, isn't it? Iron and also nickel. And for the average surface temperature, it can be quite low actually, up to -73 degrees Celsius. And the speed is 25 kilometers per second. Okay. So next, we will look at the asteroid. Where is your asteroid located? So asteroid, if let's say we look at the locations of asteroid, okay, it actually most of them, the asteroid is found in this asteroid belt. So this asteroid belt located in between the Mars and also the Jupiter. So you can see this one is another picture. Okay, so the Earth is here, the Mars is here, then this is your Jupiter, and you see this one is the asteroid belt. Okay, so because do you have any questions? If you have, you can always ask. Okay, drop your comment in the chat box so that I can see your questions if you have any. Okay, so next we look at the asteroid. So asteroid, okay, so we have few asteroids here, okay, that the biggest asteroids, okay, you can see we compare to the moon. So this is your moon, right? This is your moon. Okay, so we compare to the moon. This one is the largest one, okay, Ceres, and then the second one is your Pallas, and then Juno, okay, the third one, okay, Vesta, so of course the Vesta, okay. So we have this one, these four asteroid is the biggest asteroids here. Okay, let us look closely here. Okay, how does it look like? So this is your Ceres, you can see Juno, Vesta, Pallas. So basically, just a piece of rock. Okay, all right, so class, any questions so far? If you have any, please let me know. Okay, so next, let us look at comets. So what is comet? So very distinctive features about comets is that you can see they have tail like this. Okay, so later on we will see how the tail is formed also. So your comets is actually formed from this rocky object, a mixture of gas, ice, and frozen dust that travel around the sun. Okay, so your comet, they orbit on their orbit. Only remember, class, always remember, only meteorites, they do not orbit on orbit freely. The rest, okay, asteroid comets got. Okay, so the structure of your comet, okay, is divided into two parts, head and tail. Okay, head and tail. So the head can, how big is the size of the head? It can reach up to 250,000 kilometers. That's a lot actually. And the tail part even longer, 150 million kilometers. So your comet, basically they are made out of gases, okay, and water. And this gas and water, later on, they will become ice and little dust and rocks. Okay, so, and this comet, it orbits the sun with its orbit. Okay, so what is the shapes that orbit in an elliptical shape? So what is elliptical shape? So this, like this is circle, right? Okay, this is a circle. So elliptical is something like this. This is elliptical shapes. All right. So the average speed for your comets, okay, to travel is around 10 to 70 kilometers per second. So of course, this will very much depends on the type of the comet that you have. All right. Okay. So that is okay. Three types of other bodies and also their characteristics of this meteoroid, asteroid, and also comet.